America, land of the free, home of the brave, and birthplace of some seriously weird stuff. Buckle up, folks, because history class is about to get a whole lot more interesting. We're diving deep into the annals of early America to unearth the fun, the quirky, and the downright bizarre. Forget your dusty textbooks, this is history with a side of laughter. You think you know America? Did you know that the Declaration of Independence wasn't signed on July 4th? Shocking, I know. These brave rebels were a little busy dodging British bullets to worry about perfect penmanship. They didn't get around to signing the darn thing until August. Talk about taking a victory lap. And what about our founding fathers? They were a bunch of wig-wearing, rule-breaking rebels. Speaking of wigs, did you know that most of them were made of horsehair, yak hair, or even goat hair? Stylish, right? I guess when you're busy starting a revolution, you don't have time to worry about bad hair days. And what about our beloved Liberty Bell? Turns out it's not so perfect after all. It cracked. That's right, this symbol of freedom couldn't even hold itself together. Some say it happened during a particularly rousing reading of the Declaration of Independence. I guess freedom really does ring, especially when it's cracking under pressure. Let's talk presidential pets, shall we? Everyone knows about presidential pups, but our founding fathers had a thing for the exotic. Thomas Jefferson, for example, had a mockingbird named Dick. That's right, a mockingbird. I guess nothing says presidential like a bird that can mimic your every word. John Quincy Adams, on the other hand, had a thing for alligators. Not one, not two, but multiple alligators. Apparently he kept them in the White House bathtubs. I can only imagine the plumber's bills. But the award for the most bizarre presidential pet goes to, drumroll please, Martin Van Buren. This guy had 2 tiger cubs gifted to him by the Sultan of Oman. Tigers in the White House? Now that's what I call executive power. Let's be honest, our ancestors weren't exactly known for their fashion sense. I mean, powdered wigs, knee-high stockings. Let's just say they made some interesting choices. But one fashion trend takes the cake beauty patches. These weren't your average beauty marks, folks. We're talking about elaborate shapes and sizes made of silk, velvet, and even leather. They were used to cover up blemishes, of course, but also to make a statement. A heart on your cheek meant you were looking for love, while a star meant you were feeling ambitious. And if you thought beauty patches were bad, let's talk about the time George Washington accidentally wore his pants backward to a state dinner. Hey, we all have those days. Except when you're the first president of the United States, those moments tend to be remembered. Early America was a wild time, and not just because of the lack of indoor plumbing. We're talking about some seriously strange laws. In Massachusetts, for example, it was illegal to kiss in public. I guess they weren't feeling the love. And in Connecticut, it was illegal to play cards on Sunday. Apparently the Puritans were not fans of poker night, but the award for the strangest law goes to, wait for it, Kentucky. In this fine state, it was illegal to marry the same woman more than 4 times. I guess the 5th time's the charm. I don't know about you, but I smell a reality show in the making. So there you have it, folks. A glimpse into the weird, wacky, and wonderful world of early American history. Who knew history could be so much fun? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a sudden urge to buy a powdered wig and challenge someone to a duel. Just kidding. Or am I?